What's going on, everybody? My name's LUCK, aka Luck, and welcome to episode 27 of my Direwolf20 1.20 Modpack playthrough. Last episode we had a bit of a disaster, a bit of a workplace disaster. We accidentally sent our entire body through the crushing wheels, and we lost all of our stuff. So yeah, and that was all while we were setting up this tough resource generation system here with these crushing wheels. But no big deal. It's not the end of the world. We have plenty of resources to recoup our losses. And yeah, guys, so today we're going to keep working on this. I think I have a pretty cool way of actually dealing with the resources that the crushing wheel makes. It's all going to depend. I want to take a look at a few things. I want to see if the items fall straight down, right? Which it looks like they do. So that's cool. So one easy way of doing it that I'm thinking of, we'll go ahead and let the last little bit of this do its thing. I guess it's done. Nope, there it goes. It's probably going to keep spitting out resources. That's fine. Yeah. So one easy way that I was thinking of doing this is if we just take a hopper, right? Yeah. If we just take a hopper and then we make a drawer controller. Drawer controller. Nope. At functional. Right? Storage controller. That's what we're looking for. And we'll get 3 of you guys. And 1 of these. And 2 of these. And I think we should have some drawers in here. Yeah, we totally do. Awesome. So I'm wondering if I just put you like right here, and then I take the hopper and just put it right like that, they should just automatically spit out into the storage controller, right? That's what I would think. If not the end of the world. We have other ways of dealing with it. And then what we can do is let's look at some compacting drawers. So these were suggested to me on a comment, and and I thought, that's actually not a bad idea. Let's go ahead. Let's do compacting drawer, right? Let's get a few pistons. So let's get 5 of you guys. 5, yeah. We're gonna need 5. So let's get another stack of wood out of here. And pistons. Actually, each one of these takes 2, so we're gonna need 10 total. So let's get 7 more. Cool. And let's just see if we have all the stuff we need to make... no, we're gonna need some stone. Okay. So let me go ahead and get the system crafting up some stone. We'll just make like 32 of it, right? Actually, we should just make a stack. Yeah, we should just have it make a stack. And I will be back once that is all cooked up. Alright guys, so our stone's all cooked up. Let's go ahead and make some compacting drawers. Let's see how many we can get out of this. So we're going to want 5, right? The Electrum nuggets, I don't really think that there's much of a use for Electrum in this pack. You can make a jetpack, which is cool. Maybe we'll use the Electrum to replace our jetpack, the steel one that we had. That could be kind of cool. Since we're not going to have very much use for it other than that. Let's go ahead and get... We're going to need a couple more of those cards because we sort of kind of lost them in the last episode. So, sugarcane, right? Let's grab a few pieces of paper. Let's get a linking tool and a configuration tool. Nice. And let's go down and see what kind of trouble we can get into. We have a whole ton of drawers too. So let's grab what's in here. What is in this drawer? Why are you separated? Okay. Yeah, you can come down too. Alright. And then I'm thinking we could just plop them right here, right? So... So we'll do you, you, and you. Okay, cool. And then let's go ahead and get these linked up. So, cool, linked. And then Flint, you can live in here. And then all the nuggets, you guys can go in here. So, you guys, that's zinc, which is cool. That's the electrum. We'll put the electrum up in the top one here. And then gold, right? And where's our configuration tool? Let's go ahead and lock all these. Awesome. So this should be good to turn on. Let's say. Let's see if my theory is correct. Should just fall straight into the hopper. Yeah. Yep. Totally working. Yeah. Nice. Not bad, right? Not bad for a guy who just lost all of his stuff last episode, right? And we'll just let that chew through all the tuff that we have. Yeah. So this episode, what I'm kind of thinking I want to do is I want to get started on an even better mining machine. The one that we made is pretty cool, but it's not nearly as crazy as I would like it to be. I'd like to make one that's even crazier. Not like, oh my god, insane, he's tearing up the entire world, but typically what I like to do is I like to make a machine that can eat through an entire chunk at a time, right? So, yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. This thing's not going to hurt me, right? I'm like genuinely scared of this thing now. Cool. Yeah. And that's just kind of good to go, really. We will put more things in this room. Create ads, which I've always wanted to do and I've never gotten around to it, but create adds these other bricks here, like crimsite, right? And viridium. And what's the other one? Azurine, right? And these can be ran through crushers and to get iron. And for the viridium, I believe it's copper. Yep. And then for azurine, it's zinc. And I think that's it. I think it's just those three. But at some point we'll set up crushers for those too. Ochrum. That gets you gold, which is cool. Scoria? Scoria doesn't get you anything, it looks like. Yeah. Limestone. Limestone doesn't do anything, right? No. Limestone's just decoration. Scorchia. Okay. Alright, we're getting distracted. But yeah. So yeah, this episode we're going to work on actually getting I like to call it a chunk muncher. It's just going to be a machine that I can move from chunk to chunk to chunk. It'll eat the entire chunk all the way down. And yeah, and I think the way that I've been kind of gaming it in my head, I think that it'll work properly with ender chests, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so we're just gonna let this do its thing, and when we come back from a hard day's work, this should have plenty of resources in it. I did have some potatoes cooking up. Let's see. Yeah, we got some. Alright, cool. Alright, so give me a minute here to prepare, and I will be back in a minute. Alright, guys. So, in order to make this machine that I want to make, we are actually going to have to make 256 mechanical drills. Sounds like a lot, and that's because it is. So let's look at what is involved in making the drills. I know we've already made them, but I always forget. So we're going to need a ton of andesite, even more andesite for the andesite casings, and iron, which, I mean, we have a ton of iron, so we're not in super dire need of that. But let's go ahead, let's see how many just andesite alloy I can make right off the bat. So let's see. Andesite alloy, right? If I said I wanted you to craft just like a whole lot of it, right? All right, so if I wanted you to craft, say, 1,024, what would that entail? We're missing 3 zinc ingots from that. We are missing a lot of andesite. So maybe we'll scale it down for right now. And as we attain more and more resources, we'll scale it back up, right? So let's do... Alright, so we're going to start with 64 drills. We're going to do 1/4 of a chunk. That would at least get us some more resources that we need, and then as, like I said, as we get more resources, we'll scale the entire operation up. So let me get this started on andesite alloy. Alright. And one thing we might want to do is we may want to set up another deployer with a depot and auto-craft stripped logs, right? Because just the idea of sitting there and stripping a whole bunch of logs just does not sound fun to me. So let's grab a crafter. We'll go ahead and get you started. Cool. And what would it take to get another deployer? Like I said, I've made so many of them that I just forget like which is which as far as the recipes go. Oh, you know what? We should have some electron tubes. We do. We totally do. That's because I accidentally messed up last episode and made too many. So we'll put those there. And how are we for andesite casings? Andesite casings. We have 37, which is not terrible. Not great. Not terrible. Depot. Yeah, we can make one of those real quick. Alright. And this guy is going to live here. I don't like that. I want everything to be the same. So we'll adjust that in a second. And for you guys... Oh, let me grab all this. And let's go ahead and grab a brass hand. Cool. And a deployer. Very cool. And you will live right... Nope. Right there. Cool. Awesome. You know what else we're going to need? We're going to need another wrench. Because I unfortunately lost it in my horrific, gruesome crushing wheel accident. So we'll get those getting turned into plates. Cogwheel. And yeah. Sounds cool to me. Cool. And wrench, please. Awesome. Now I think all you have to do is hit the hand with this little wrench, right? And it turns it into... Nope, nope. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Do I just put an axe in his hand? Let's see. Let's make a fresh emerald axe. Right? Emerald axe. Now can you... There we go. That's what we want. Just like that. Okay, cool. And then let's see. Crafter. Very cool. And we'll put you like so. Awesome. And depot. Cool. Very cool. And then one thing we're going to want to get is some more pipes. We lost all of our pipes in our crushing wheel accident, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and make some more of these. And 2 sets of pipes, please, just to have extras. I always like having extras. And we'll do you and you. And we're going to need another one of those other wrenches. These guys. Yeah, just like that. And let's disconnect that. And let's disconnect... Not that it makes a difference that I disconnect that. It's really not that big of a deal. Yeah. And we're going to need a pipe upgrade. Let's just bump it up to gold. I mean, why not, right? I don't think that having the gold one on there is going to make a huge difference. Yeah. And then we're going to need to teach a pattern to it. So let's say... stripped logs, right? Stripped logs. Stripped oak logs. Okay. So we're going to say that one oak log equals 1 stripped oak log. And it's in processing mode. Cool. And we'll put you in here, right? Now if I asked the system for stripped oak logs, right? It should have no problem crafting me 64 of those bad boys. Right? Oh, you know what? We need to adjust this guy, and we need to say... Oh, we're gonna have to bump this up to a diamond. A diamond upgrade. Let's see. It's pretty crazy that the pipes mod, you have to use a diamond upgrade to actually filter items. But, hey, I mean, it's their mod. So let's say whitelist stripped oak logs. Submit. Okay. Now, if I say stripped oak logs, and I want 64 of those, right? You should... Why do you not do the thing? Why do you not do the thing? Let's see. Yeah, that's what we want. And then we want you to do that. I thought that would work. Why does that not work? Interesting. Wonder if it has something to do with the emerald axe. Let's see. For some reason I thought that would work. Okay, give me 1 second here. Let me think about this. Alright, guys. So I think I know what's going on. I think that we're going to have to use either a constructor and destructor setup. Because what I think actually happens is you just put the piece of wood in the world, right? So if I did like this and like this, it would probably do it. Nope. Why do you have it? That's weird. Come on, give me that back. Give me that back, buddy. Come on. Ah, we'll fix him in a minute. Yeah, I think if I... Yeah, okay, okay. I see. Alright, cool. So, instead of that, let's see. What do we have as far as placers? Like a block placer. Block placer from cyclic. Let's see what that's all about. Block placer from cyclic. So we'll do that. Let's get ourselves some cobblestone slabs. Block placer. Let's see how this guy works. You just put blocks in. That simple? Oh no, like that simple? Always on. Yeah, that could probably work, right? I don't see why that wouldn't work. Let's try that. So let's do... Oh yeah, and we're going to need a destructor, right? So let's do destructor. And how would you feel about just learning how to make that? Right? Yeah, you could totally make that. You could totally make that. You're smart enough. So if I said, destructor, please. Right, you should be fine making that. Yeah. Yep, I hear all my machines going up there right now. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and let's put the block placer here. Why you place like that? You were placing fine before, buddy. Okay, there we go. And then I'm thinking if we take the crafter and we just put the crafter here, right? With the stripped oak right there, and then we put the destructor underneath. Let's see. Destructor. Now does this have a filter? That's not what I want. I want you facing up. So, come on. So if I do like this, right? Let me fill this in a little bit. Now you do have some stuff here. Type items, blacklist, whitelist. So we're gonna whitelist stripped oak logs. Okay. And cable. Cool. And we'll tie this in right there. Awesome. So now let's try this. So if I say stripped oak logs, and I'd like 64 of those, please. Always on. That's what we want. Want to make sure that it's always on. There we go. What do you guys think? Not bad? I don't think it's too bad. I like it. I like it. Let's fix this guy right here real quick. Where's my wrench? And deployer. I forget what this guy even makes. This one might be the brass casings. Or that's the guy with the brass casings. So that one might be the andesite casings. Which we could always set up now to actually make them. So we'll do that, and like so. And yeah, that one's for the andesite casings. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Now we should be able to... Alright, so we got our 256 of these guys, which is cool. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a little bit more of this andesite. Let's grab 64 more. Because now what we can do is, since the system knows how to make strip logs, we can actually change this pattern. Oh no, okay, yeah, we don't even have to change that pattern, because the system already knows how to make them. So, come on. You can go a little bit quicker than that. right, we're just going to throw a stack in here. Cool. And then if we asked for andesite casings, oops, andesite casings, and we said, hey, give me 64 of those. It should start doing the thing. It should start making our andesite casings. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, cool. I'll come back when these are done making the casings, and we'll get started on making some drills. And all that work just for a couple blocks of gold, zinc, iron, and copper. All that work and losing all my items just for a couple of blocks. I don't know why, but for in my head, I imagine this thing just being overflowing with resources. And I know they're only like 10% chance per piece of tuff, but for whatever reason, I envision this to be like a lot, and it's not, which is fine. I mean, you know, it's more about the experience. You know, I learned a lot while I was making those, so yeah, I think our system might be done. Yeah, I think we're good here. Yeah, we totally are. All right, awesome. So we should be good to start making these drills. Let's see, mechanical drills. So let's go ahead and just get 64 of them, right? Yeah, sounds good to me. And then let's pop over to our mining dimension, because we're going to kind of set this up. Now, the way that I like to set this up is starting in one corner of a chunk, right? So how I make it, or how I do the actual chunk muncher, is I'll make all the drills in one single chunk, right? And then all the power for it in the next chunk over, right? So I usually make it on a minecart machine, right? So all I have to do is pick it up, move it over to the next chunk, plop it down, it's good to go. So we'll start right here. Let's grab cobblestone, because I kind of want, nope, don't want you there. I want you above, right? Yeah. Oop. Cool, right like that. Oh, that's super handy. That's super handy. I wonder if the wands would work on this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? I guess I don't really need them. They seem to be placing correctly, so like I said, we're just going to set this up to eat a quarter of a chunk for right now, and then we'll scale this up as we get more resources. Yeah. Awesome. All right. So step 1 or 3 or 4 or whatever step we're on is done. The next step that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get a rope pulley, right? One of these bad boys, which we pretty much have everything for. Yeah. And we're going to want a mechanical... we actually probably don't need that. We could probably do it... It's an interesting thought. Interesting thought. It's actually such an interesting thought. We're going to save it for next episode. We're going to save it for next episode. When we come back, we're going to actually get this thing built and running, and so that we can start collecting even more resources. So we can start just eating chunk after chunk after chunk. But yeah, guys, so if you made it to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. If you want to keep up with the series, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And otherwise, I will see you next time, guys. See ya.